Well, hello and good evening, my beautiful starseeds. This is Christian. Welcome to day 21 of the 30-day Love Yourself Challenge. Woo! I hope everyone has had a fantastic day here. And it is a little late in the evening. It's past 1 a.m. Central here. So yet again with the late uploads, but thankfully been able to start waking up a little bit earlier than I have been. So slow progress, y'all, slow progress. Now, definitely want to hear how y'all are doing with your 15 minutes of loving yourself and engaging in activities that we have kind of forgotten about that really make us feel complete and whole and just satisfied at being okay. All right, let me know what y'all did for your 15 minutes. And for my 15 minutes, it ended up turning into a little bit over an hour at the gym. I took the day off yesterday because my body was pretty worn down, and I forced myself to do it. Got a nice little bit of 30 minutes of the Stairmaster and then did some lifty action. Really focused on the back and stuff, trying to get all snatched. Sorry. But anywho, that was my biggest form of self-love, aside from a bit of studying this morning. And honestly, this morning, I had to call a lot of places and just to get some documentation for the Air Force bit. So that took up quite a bit of time too. So busy bee over here. And for today's topic or theme, I actually wanted to discuss embracing your shadow. Not sure if you're familiar with Carl Jung's work and doing shadow work and things of that nature. But it's something that I started to learn about, I think early last year to really kind of understand myself a little bit more. And it's not until recently that I've realized, like, hey, I haven't been truly been acknowledging my shadow and have been distracting myself with, the herbs and the drinking and all that stuff. And since I've started this sobriety journey, I've started to look back and just really kind of not shame myself, but really look down on myself a little bit for engaging in certain things that just really weren't for my highest good. And I kept doing it. I kept doing it. And now I understand that I wasn't properly acknowledging it. And I honestly feel that if you are in alignment with yourself and acknowledging all the dark parts of you, your dark desires, the things that we don't tell people, the things that we keep secret, or try to keep secret as best as possible, you're really going to have a hard time manifesting what you truly desire in this life. And I'm slowly realizing that my shadow, just to give you all a little bit of insight here, my shadow is kind of a WHORE, and I have had some pretty bad tendencies in the past that have led me to some roads that I would not suggest. But in all actuality, just staying away from certain environments, living a sober lifestyle, I know for a fact that I can overcome my shadow, okay? And I think that's something that this journey is trying to teach me too, is to acknowledge that I'm not perfect, nobody's perfect, and even seeing shadows in other people and understanding why they do what they do. Like if a friend of yours starts to get upset for whatever reason, you can kind of see like, oh, maybe it's because they have a little bit of jealousy, or maybe it's because they're not fully acknowledging themselves and they're not in a space where they really want to be. It really brings everything into perspective for you, at least for me, in the way that I'm seeing it. And after my workout today, I started to really think deeply about where I want my life to go. And I would genuinely love to be sober for as long as possible. And even my dad, he hasn't had a sip of alcohol for 20 years because that wasn't a little bit of an issue, in his youth. And I kind of look up to that, like, wow, that's pretty badass, Funny enough, dated some people that were completely sober, and it was great relationships, great time, but I wasn't getting the crazy stimulation, from the bad boy types that you would normally get, and I just wasn't that interested. And funny enough, like now I would love that. Like I would love to find that. I'm not dating or looking to date anybody anytime soon, but when I do get to that point, I know that I will not be accepting certain things. And with this previous relationship, we both kind of let each other down in that way because we tried to do a sober November last year, and we were successful in it. But after that, we kind of just let it loose a little bit, and things just kind of went haywire after that. So that was a big lesson for me. That was definitely a big lesson for me. And I think I kind of want to make a thorough video about the shadow self and embracing it, because it's very important, y'all. It's very important in your journeys, in your manifestation journeys, in your day-to-day life, what you want to do and are craving to do, and just knowing that it has to be in alignment with where you want to be. Otherwise, it can seriously take you off course and change your path drastically. Like, there's either like legal consequences, or there's like health consequences, or there's like relationship consequences, tons of consequences, right? So understanding those is really going to set us into like the perfect alignment of where we want to be. And I don't really have too much else for that for now, but I do want to really sit down and really get into the nitty gritty with that on another video. But just wanted to give y'all a quick update. It is day 21. I am definitely still sober. I am embracing myself. I am trying to make the most out of this awkward time. And I know that if I trust in myself, I trust in the universe, everything's going to come back into alignment when it needs to be. And I think another topic that I want to talk about on another video is going to be control issues, because I don't know if you're anything like me, but I have a little bit of an issue when things don't go my way. I don't always react right away or cause a scene or anything, but it definitely, I kind of feel this shift within me that it's like, dunce, like just silence, just like, how dare this not happen, or how dare that person do this? And understanding that we cannot control hardly anything outside of this world besides ourselves. We can only control ourselves. And I know it's been said and done a billion times now, but really understanding what that means. It also has to do with your shadow as well, because you can let your shadow take over you, and you can do things that you never thought you would do. And I hope you take a little bit of a knowledge from that. Okay? I don't know. I was a little bit all over the place, a little sleepy, and I really need to get to bed. So I'm going to go ahead and upload this, change the background, and I will see you all tomorrow for the day 22 of the 30-day Love Yourself Challenge. Woo! Anywho, sending you all my love, light, and darkness. Never forget to embrace it, control it, or it's going to control you, my loves. Okay? Have a good night. Mwah. Bye.